Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Dark Deity. Last episode, we just finished chapters 1 and 2 of the Resurged Dark Deity new update. This episode we're going to be continuing onwards towards chapter 3. In Duskwater, Lincoln and Bianca find enough willing recruits to fill their requirements. Irving and his friends are sent to escort one of the final recruits, CIA, as she gathers her things. While they wait, in the end, a fierce assault from the bandits comes over the town. The four from Brookstead, along with new friends CIA and Elias, hold the bandits off from the inn. Now, they plan to follow the trail to ambush the bandits on their own ground. This group have been troubling Duskwater for months, and in Lincoln's eyes, there is no question that something must be done. We need to make camp for the night. No sense in trying to lay an ambush coming straight from a fight. Couldn't agree more. I have some weapon maintenance I need to take care of as well. Everybody's rushing after your next errand, Irving. I'm looking forward to kicking back and having a nice rest before we plunge into moral peril again. I'll catch up with you. It won't take long to get my weapon situated. Irving, I'll be around if you need help. Eric, don't come by my tent to pester me with useless questions. Useless? Just because you don't see the use doesn't mean there isn't one. As your commanding officer, that's exactly what it means. I don't have the patience for it tonight. Alright, I'll go pester CIA or Elias instead. You do that. So we get our first instance of base camp as we get some units. We got some new units that we have to show off. First off is Bianca. Yes, another female character in this game that looks pretty decent outfit-wise. She's an adept. Like with Elias, but she's actually a great adept. Her strength growth is 70%, 65% speed growth. Pretty nice. Pretty nice indeed. Very effective against chain armor and rune cloak. And she has a skill battle method. Allies within 2 turns gain 8% power. So what she means, like, she's like this one is a combat aura. And she got some Vorin tubers and just her weapons. And yeah, and what it matters is that once we reach a certain level, we're gonna be getting some class upgrades. And then we got Lincoln, who's he's already like levels ahead, like Bianca, but level 9. He is an armored healer, technically, but he's mostly physical and magic balance. So yeah, Guga steak. Well, Mara cooks sous vide in the most advanced cooking tech. Indication: magic is increased by 20% of your strength. So basically, the more strength he has, the more magic will be increased. By magic, it affects his healing too. His speed growth sucks, but that's not the important thing because he's pretty tanky. Has 13 defense, 9 fortify. The main thing is he'll be a tank for sure. Yeah. You gotta be careful with the stuff that you get, especially the beasting. Anyway, I'm gonna take this out. I'm gonna give you this. These are stat boosters, Eternal Aspects. Eternal Aspects, we'll get to that one day once we get a specific kind of item. But yeah, here's the shop. We can purchase some stuff with your gold coins. It'll be very important later. These are some perma boost stats stuff. And weapon tokens. Weapon tokens will be very important in the near future. You definitely want to get those to whatever unit you invest in. And we got some bonds. Let us do some bonds. Irving. Let's do Marin. It's also strange, Irving. Every time I think back to the last days in Brookstead, it feels like a dream. I'm a bit surprised to hear you say that. Between the four of us, at least you were expecting to graduate. Yes, but not like this. I'd never seen Master Galen that distraught before. He's usually so composed, like he's perfectly in control. That's the nature of war. It strips even the powerful of their control. Galen knows that the best of all, he's the one that taught it to us in the first place. I think he's learning the lesson again himself. That may be. At least I don't have to wait another year for you and Garrett to catch up to me. I know that you've been eager to get out of there ever since you enrolled. Seems like you're getting your wish. I'm definitely looking forward to stepping onto the stage and making an actual impact. I spent my entire life up till now in the audience. That's called having a childhood, Irving. Well, I guess some people are just born to do certain things. I'm grateful for the chance to live out my calling. I know you make it to the academy proud, and your family. I'll admit, your brother was set the bar pretty high. All the more reason not to take my eyes off of it for a moment. Ambition has its place, don't forget. It doesn't hurt to take a look at your surroundings now and then. As long as it doesn't slow me down. I think you can afford to slow down a little. By my standards, I'm still not moving fast enough. Oh, well, maybe you'll understand what I mean someday. Your age, perhaps, in about a year? You might be surprised, Irving. A lot can happen in a year. Garrick. See, Garrick? I did tell you we passed our trials. You went flying colors, too. I don't remember you mentioning anything about skipping a grade. Even your father was surprised by that. That'll take some adjusting for him, relinquishing control over his little corner of the world. Well, don't think our early graduation excuses your depths. You still owe me a meal and a cold drink at King Cornucopia. And then you unsure if you're saying that because you're a man of your word or exceedingly cheap. Are those mutual excuses? It doesn't seem like it. King's Cornucopia, that place is so garish. Couldn't you have chosen, I don't know, literally anywhere else? You just don't know. Want to see Claudia again. Yes, I'm sure you find it quite amusing to watch me order a drink with my eyes fixed on my feet. I didn't say that. No, you were thinking it. Claudia. I suppose she'll be staying behind in Brookstead after all. Business will be done, so I do hope she fares alright. Sounds like you're learning to show a little empathy. Rest assured, I'm incapable of that as ever. Garrick, the cold-blooded sharpshooter, I could hardly say it without trembling. That's me. You know what? With all this chaos at the hasty recruitment, I'm glad we ended up in the same battle group. I'd die of boredom otherwise. Now, at least I get to die of something interesting. Not to say, not anytime soon if I can help it. That's up you can, my friend. Wouldn't that be the first time I save your life? Careful now. That's a river that runs both ways. I wasn't aware the rivers did that. This one does. Alright. Next is Alden. You've come a long way since I last stumbled into you and Marin in the sparring fields. Well done, Alden. Thanks. I've been training a lot. I'm sure you have. There's no shortcut to excellence. Well, you always can get lucky. And you can just easily get unlucky. It's better not to rely on luck. Seems alright for Garrick. He had you believe that, but trust me, it doesn't work as well as it seems. He definitely got lucky. It's being assigned to Sterling like that. I'm with you there. That was unexpected. So you didn't even tell you he was coming? No, I was completely surprised. It's a shame you couldn't stay with us longer. Yeah, I can't believe we actually beat him. There should be some kind of award for that. Well, we had an advantage in numbers, don't forget. What about all the other challengers? They were all hardly comparable to Sterling. Guess that's true. Besides, I'm sure he had to suspend all of the non-lethal tactics. That's probably all he was learning in the army. So you don't think I could have beaten him? You mean if it were just the two of you? Yeah, just us. Alden, I'll never accuse you of setting unambitious goals. With some more training, possibly, perhaps you could have beaten him. Then I'll keep it at it until I'm strong enough to make history myself. Can't go wrong with that. CIA. You should be very proud of your patriotism, CIA. What do you mean? You seem quite eager to enlist. I was the same way when I joined the academy. I'm eager to get out of Dustwater. I can tell you that. Really? I didn't see anything wrong with it. And you were there how long? Maybe a couple of hours? Yeah. And you already attacked by bandits. Beware, that happens often then? Not usually. When it's not bandits, it's something else, and you know what Dustwater never is? What's that? A tourist destination. I see, with the exception of recruitment tours, of course. That's right, when a war gets desperate enough, the crowd reaches its hand into Dustwater. Well, you certainly put it behind you now. The road ahead up promises both change and challenge. I like a good challenge, and you'll be good to have around. I always am. Elias. You made a noble choice to serve your people, Elias. Interesting, you say that? I don't feel as much as I had a choice at all. Was Lincoln's speech so compelling? No. And no need to tell him I said that. But after everything I've seen CIA through, I couldn't watch her get thrown to the dogs at the whim of some king. Ah, I understand. But this is a different story, I imagine. Yes, it was a lifelong dream of mine to serve the crown, like my brother before me. I see. Have you been at this for a while then? Real combat? No, not any longer than you. That's promising news. I have trained, though, quite extensively, and Lincoln and Bianca are experienced themselves. We are likely the best of hands as far as new recruits go. If that's true, that is a comfort. One thing I wouldn't do is intentionally lie to you about something like that, Elias. I'll trust your word on that. Alright, next up, we got more convos. Oh boy. Alright, Marin and Alden. Marin, come here. Your hat's falling off. Just leave it alone. There, that's better. Happy now? Don't be rude. Are you hungry? Did you pack enough beans? I'm fine, Marin. Really, you're so fussy sometimes. I'm sorry. It's just that all of this must be so new for you. Training for this was the whole point of the academy. But you were supposed to have 3 more years to do it. I'm sure you miss your friends terribly. You're all recruited too. That's right, I almost forgot about that. At least this way we get to stay together. Very true. I was worried it might get up to without me stopping you from setting all that building to flame. Marin, you're doing it again. Sorry. I just worry about you, Alden. We're facing all kinds of new dangers every day. Which reminds me, stay close to me in battle, alright? Anything goes wrong, I can hear you. If you go too far, I can't guarantee you'll be safe. Alden, did you hear what I said? Yes, Marin, stay close to you in battle. Alright, good. Alright. Garrick, hello. Everything's been happening so fast, I don't think I've had the chance to thank you for helping me with my trials. And no need. It was a privilege to see things through to the end for you. Not just for me, for all of us. Not even really the end, just the start of a new beginning. That's why they call it commencement. I always wondered about that. Really? No, I never gave it a second thought. Oh, Garrick. I'm sure you're a bit anxious about Alden. He's quite young after all. That's not even a half of it. At least he'll be close to where I can keep an eye on him. He'll be in good hands then. If his performance at your trial is any indication, he definitely shows promise. He's very gifted, that's for sure. He just needs some direction. Well, you usually provide that whether your recipients want it or not. Am I really that bossy? Not what most people know. Just with you? I bet perhaps. Well, maybe you could use it. Ever to give that a second thought? Can't say that I have. Lies. Yeah, Elias, what have you got there? Oh, hi, Marin. I'm just waiting. It's something simple for my hands, why I think. Can't say what I call what you're doing there simple, but I guess that's beside the point. What's on your mind? Here is mine. Not much these days. I just felt at home in Dustwater. I think it's just taking me some time to adjust. Well, where were you before Dustwater? A lot of places. Too many places if you ask me. Okay, let's take it simple then. Where were you staying just before you stayed in Dustwater? Everhard. The Void Maw Dwarves. Did you like it there? Were you happy? I was. Truth be told, it was the happiest I've ever been. How come? I learned to craft armor and weapons. They taught me their traditions and trade. All in exchange for nothing. Strange people to be sure, but some of the best I've ever known. It was there I learned to whittle, actually. Taught me how to stay happy a little. I learned that there was a family you can make just being loving on your own bloodkin. Oh, that's beautiful. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to pry. You just looked like you needed to let some steam out. Sure, I don't mind at all. You're a good listener. You always spend your time letting your strange vent to you. Surprisingly enough, no. I'm really more of a private person. I hate to see people stuck in their own head. You have a gift, really. I met too many that I don't even care to notice, much less do something about it. You're too kind. I would say that honor belongs with you. Alright. Oh boy, Garrett, CIA Alden. So you're the one who knows how to have fun around here, eh? You can't say that. Oh no, count me out if I was the definition of fun enlisting the army of a win. Boo. Really? You can't act out like this in the most fun you ever had. Who let this guy on stage? Boo! What do you expect? You expect to pull my arm and tell you a funny joke? I'm trying to relax here. Come on here then. I'm gonna pull your arm. That wasn't an invitation, CIA. I go places I'm not invited all the time. It's fun. Guess that's one thing we have in common. And maybe let's keep it at one, huh? Alright, spill the beans, mister. Why are you so hesitant to be friends with me? Have you considered that you're just not as fun as you think you are? No, you're hiding something. I want to know what it is. Tell me. Oh, gee. Is that Lincoln tone us we need to get going? A shame. I was going to really enjoy this guy. Hold it right there. Tell me. Does it not bother you that everyone expects us to be friends? I don't want everyone to just think of me as the carefree one. No, it doesn't bother me. Maybe you should do less worrying about what other people think and more scheming with me and how to live in this revenue up. Well, good luck getting Lincoln to experience emotion. I think it's out of my range. Oh, we'll get him, alright. I have a plan. Alden. Hey, little man. Hope you're feeling good about that trial. Think we just might have set a new record after all. You really think so? It's possible. I'm sure you wouldn't admit it, but from the look on his face, I wager you managed to impress my father too. That's more than I can say for myself. Headmaster Galen, wow. Yep, Headmaster Galen. Still sounds weird when people say that. Why? Just because to you he's just dad? Sure, let's run with that. Does he act differently at home than he does at the academy? Yes, quite. I thought he probably had a soft side. He's much worse. Oh. Nevertheless, we managed to narrowly escape his clutches. Bit of an early graduation for you. I definitely wasn't expecting that. Yes, well, life's full of surprises. Good for you to learn that early. I think Headmaster Galen used to say something like that. Yeah, the one who's always prepared is never taken by surprise. God. I hope I'm not starting to sound like him. That is a rather convincing Galen impression, though, Alden. Surprisingly so, in fact. Thanks. Last one, Elias and CIA. Here we are, Eli, on a grand adventure together like I've always said we would be. First, your version of always has a rather short definition. Second, this grand adventure came on a whim of yours. Everything. Okay, let's just do what you want to do then, if that's such a burden. Let me think about that. Maybe it would help if we weren't dedicated to a cause in which we might be executed for abandoning. See? No good ideas ever. That's why I make decisions on what we do. I think that's probably a massive oversimplification, but we can roll with it if you want. Yay, I get what I want. Was it ever in question? Of course not. Really though, if you want to dodge out and make a run for karma, I'm all in. I just don't want to drag you into something you're uncomfortable with. Oh, give it up. It's fine. Just wish we had discussed it beforehand. Well, next time I feel like I'm going to make a ridiculously compulsive decision, do you think I should ask you first? You can be my emotional touchstone. Do I think you should ask me first? Do you ever listen to yourself? You're just ridiculous. So, is that a yes, right? Yes, of course I think that. Maybe then we wouldn't be stuck fighting in an unjust war for a nation we care nothing for. Hey now, What's the use of we here? I grew up in Delia. You grew up in Duskwater. The king of Delia never gave off the slightest rift for you, your family, or your town. Well, pardon me for sticking by centuries-old cultural traditions of identifying with the place I live. Very funny. Anyways, that is a lot of conversations. We're gonna have to get used to that because my voice is starting to hurt right now. Anyway. Now, we're getting to the point where we're gonna be getting these things called weapon tokens. Tier 1 tokens. These tokens will be used to focus on upgrading your weapon. Very useful indeed. In fact, though I will say, depending on the weapon you choose, will have a significant effect on combat for sure. So you definitely want to keep an eye on that. Power meaning finesse, power meaning power. Like, of course, although it's a lot of weight. Force meaning some bit of a balance or more crit, perhaps, but less on the damage itself, but still gives you a ton of weight. Focus being more on accuracy, worrying less about the damage in your weight. And arcane missiles, worrying about a bit of like balance on everything, both damage, accuracy, and crit. Think what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna be going for certain characters first. So I'm just gonna do arcane missiles right here because it seems like the best one, in fact. And boom. I'm gonna do another one right here. Arcane missiles +1, arcane missiles. And it involves some Mystic Volley. And yeah, that's all there is to it. You'll be getting weapon tokens in battle as drops. And like, you'll be upgrading weapons for like certain party members. I really recommend like using your weapon tokens on the characters you definitely want to use. And not worry too much about characters that you don't want to use. But yeah. That's all there is to it about weapons. We'll get more along the way. You could even buy weapon tokens if you're with the gold you get in battle. But we're gonna save that for later. Unless we get like a ton of weapon tokens. I personally think that we're gonna get a limited amount of tier 1 weapon tokens. And then like later on we're gonna have to like worry about tier 2 ones in the near future. But yeah. Definitely want to keep an eye on those things, because, like, one, they'll be very useful in combat for sure, so you'll definitely want to keep an eye on that. Anyways, let's continue. Yes, up ahead. There, this is it. Positions, everyone. Let's make short work of these criminals. Just a moment, darn it. I'm out of breath. Maybe if you listen to me instead of suffering your face full of biscuits at the palace. It's not the biscuits, dear, I assure you. Perhaps this is gold. Couldn't those bankers have spared us an ass or two? Perhaps a few bodyguards protected? They're much too miserly for that. Besides, the king keeps those roads in good shape for travelers like us. If travelers like you have any mind to leave in good shape, you best be handing over your valuables nice and easy. I'd like to take a good look at this gold. Take a look at this slow life. If it's a fight you want, you'll have it. I reckon the other prisoners could use a bit of company. Oh boy. Alright, anyway. How do I X the menu? Anyway, we're gonna be... Is it... I want to know the... Okay, we're out for 9 turns. Defeat as many of them as you can. Okay, that's interesting. This guy has a raw egg. I have no idea what a raw egg does, but... Oh, this one has tier 1 token. I definitely want to... Alright, we got 9 turns to do as much as we can. Okay. The first turn is always very important. Because it sets the tone for the entire battle. But Lincoln will be a heavy tank for sure. Ooh, strength and speed. Actually very nice, and it gets some defense. Not bad. Uh, 24 damage. I want to be careful not taking too much damage, at least. You know what? We'll see. Alright, let's just kill this guy. Oh, nice. This guy, Alden's gonna be insane because of his fucking skill to not get more than certain stats. I gotta be careful about you. Yeah, I definitely gotta be careful about you. Because they're gonna go after my archer. Ow. Actually got hit by an 41%. Shoo! Nice. Nice, Garrick. I gotta be careful about my positioning. It's very important that you need to get good positioning as well. Jesus, this guy's fast. 10 speed, 5 speed. Who are these guys? These guys are so fast. Wow, these guys are very fast. Ah, he dodged. Well, that's not good. I definitely want to kill this guy, for sure. Nice. Okay. Gotta be careful. However, your speed sucks for some odd reason. Nice. I'm gonna... How much damage you do? Alright, I'm gonna chain you up. Or... I'm gonna chain this person up. Irving taking punishment. It's fine. Nice. Alright. Well, if you miss, you'll be very sad. You know what? I can't trust that. You know what? I'm just gonna kill you with you. There we go. Lauren Tuber. I think it's best to go south instead of east. But then again... Yeah, I think south would be a better option. Alright, we're baiting out units, of course. What kind of pod are we gonna bait out? Ow. 38%? Interesting. Oh boy. I'm gonna use this. Boom. Okay. We're good here. I'm gonna keep going. I have a bad feeling about this, but we should be fine. Because we're gonna be baiting at the bottom side of the map. Yep. Nice, more speed, but I wish you get more strength. We have activated 3 pods. Okay, that should be fine. Alright, you don't want to bait too many pods, but you gotta be careful nonetheless. Nice. Raw egg. Oh boy, what a raw egg we got. Oh boy, this guy is tanky as fuck. Question is, how much damage will you take? Oh boy, you can't do enough. God, your growths have been terrible. We'll say. Magic and Dex. Oh my god, these level ups have been terrible. At least CIA is dodging, which is pretty nice. But these enemy crits are very bothersome. Yeah, this is where luck is very important in this game for sure. Luck is a major importance in any like Fire Emblem like game. Magic and speed, just like we need. Oh my god, I can't even kill anyone. Or can I? Can I please kill someone? No? Not anybody? Okay, you, perhaps. Oh my god, I wanna... Oh my god. Guys, you guys gotta hurt something. This is embarrassing. Oof. I don't know what the stats you were trying to go for, but that was terrible. Strength and speed. Why are you getting magic all of a sudden? Nani? Magic? In my game? Magic? Nice. Crab cake. Alright, we got a few turns left. Alright, let's focus on the next enemy. Wow, CIA just kills this one. I wish you got some strength growth, but it is what it is. I really could use some strength growth. Well, CIA is not going to be attacking, but a pod's going to be attacking. Okay, I know you're not going to attack, but I want to be careful. Either way. Oh my god, can't double them. Can anyone double? No one can double. How sad. Yeah, very interesting. No one can actually double. How should I play this out? Oh no, I didn't realize. I'm dumb. Tier 1 token, not bad. Aww. Can you hurt someone? Okay. Alright, anyway. Whew. We got 9 turns left. I don't think we can take care of these forces, but that's fine. Huh? Dark Deity. It's been a while. It's been a while since I played Dark Deity. We don't talk about Shadowverse, Jared. We are not playing that manifested game of memories. Like, something like that. Let's do this. Oh my god, just kill something! Thank god. And I believe that's it. We couldn't route everybody, but we did the best we could. We got more weapon tokens too. And CIA was our MVP. Not bad. Not bad at all. It could have been a lot better, but overall we did pretty good for our chapter 3, but anyway. Look here, this one seems to have been carrying some kind of map. It's got a couple of ambush sites marked, several paths leading back to the place called Drakenweld Manor. Kind of amateur crime lord lets their henchmen run about with a map of their secret hideout. It's rather crudely drawn. I wouldn't be surprised if the bloke made it himself. Well, let's just hope he was a better cartographer than Bandit. Tell me, Elias, do you know anything of this place? Not specifically. Their Drakenweld family was once quite influential in Duskwater, and partly responsible for its founding as a mining town. It's just over the hill there. What happened to them? What always does. One bad hair and a whole lot empty coffers. If it's true, it's truly a noble manor. It'll be well fortified, so just taking the afternoon to prepare. The cover of night might be just the advantage we need. Good man. Refreshing to be amongst professionals. Your training serves you well. Well, at least those drills wiping windows are finally starting to make sense. Speaking for yourself. And Chapter 4, Treasure Unknown. Anyways, that'll be a good time to end off this episode. Damn. Of Dark Deity, so next time we'll be trying to... Oh my god. We're gonna be trying to continue. See you guys all next time.